Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream.
Hi, my name is Jenny Hines, co-founder from Dream to Key, and your host of this segment of The American Dream TV. We are celebrating Earth Day today here at Oxbow Meadows in Columbus, Georgia, about an hour and a half south of Atlanta. Oxbow Meadows is an environmental learning center and garden. They have reptiles, amphibians, beautiful things to look at. I think today we might even be holding a snake or some other animals. Come take an adventure with us. We're excited today to have our guest, Dr. Lauren Johnson, the Assistant Director here at Oxbow Meadows. Thank you so much for hosting us today.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the facility.
So Oxbow Meadows Environmental Learning Center, we are a collaboration between Columbus State University and Columbus Waterworks. We have several animals on display ranging from, green tree frogs all the way to 5 American alligators outside on our property.
Wow.
We are admission free to come in, walk around, see the animals on display, and we do lots of family-friendly events throughout the year.
What is this little friend over here?
And I do have a friend today. This is Butterball, one of our ball pythons that we have right here. So this is an animal used for teaching. And the reason we have this animal in our collection is because it is a rescue. It was from an individual who just didn't want to have a pet anymore, and we worked with an organization to take it in. It serves as one of our education animals that meets everybody, ranging from like preschoolers all the way to adults.
May I?
Yeah, would you like to?
Teach me, what do I do here?
I just support it and hold it with 2 hands.
Okay.
And there you go. You're a snake professional now.
I am a, what? He said, Mom, I want to come back. Tell me about the gardens.
So outside on our property, we have lots of trails you can go on. We have a bird garden, we've got a pollinator garden, and we've got lots of trail systems on our property as well.
I actually happened to be the first wedding that was hosted here at Oxbow Meadows in 2015.
And we still have events like that out here as well.
Oh, he is running away from me. Well, thank you so much. Do you mind giving us a quick tour of the facilities?
Sure.
Thank you.
If we head on this way, I can show you our American alligators.
Are we going to be holding this?
I don't think so today. So we actually have 5 females out here. They are almost at their maximum length, which is we'll go with about 8 feet. We've had them for going on 8 years, and the goal is to keep them here for the rest of their lives because they are non-releasable. Part of taking care of the alligators is we have to feed them. So right now they're getting fed twice a week, and we actually go in there with them and we do clicker training with them. So they know a few basic, simple commands. They know to station, they know their names. They know how to target, which is to gently boop the end of a stick. They also know this fancy command of water, which means to reverse back into the water. And they have to do these in order to get fed. So we keep everything, nice and peaceful out there where they're getting fed. So it's a pretty exciting part of the job. They're cold-blooded, so they don't need to move around like humans do. And this is about the extent of their life, just waiting on food and sunbathing. It sounds pretty nice though.
It does. Sign me up for a snack and some sun. you taking me now?
So next we're going to go to our Audubon Bird Garden.
Okay. I think I've been here.
I believe you have.
Thank you so much for today, and thank you so much for such a great opportunity. And I'm a little emotional right now, but I'm really grateful for you.
You're very welcome. We're glad you could come back today.
Again, my name is Jenny Hines, and thank you for tuning in for this segment of the American Dream TV.
Hi, I'm Lindsay McCarter. And I'm Kelly Anderson, your co-hosts of American Dream TV.
Today we brought you to downtown Woodstock in Cherokee County.
We're going to show you all about the lifestyle, the real estate, and the culture that this amazing city center has to offer. Here we are in the entertainment district of Woodstock, Georgia, where you can find a variety of activities. You will love the parks, the concerts. Right behind us, you'll see a beautiful green where there's concerts played all year round.
The best part about where we're headed is a great new business called the Pedal Punk. You can hop on this bike, ride all around, and see all of what Woodstock has to offer. Let's go. All right, so today we're on this bike touring around downtown Woodstock with Amy, and we want her to tell you why this bike, why downtown Woodstock, and all about how it came up around.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. I came up to Woodstock from South Atlanta about 5 years ago, hired on with the Cobb County School District as an occupational therapist, and fell in love with Woodstock. And so I was trying to figure out how to blend the physical activity piece of Woodstock with the fun, chilling piece of coming down to the entertainment district. And I thought this would be the perfect blend. So I began working on my business plan, and it took 2 years, but we're finally here.
So what kind of events, Amy, do people have on this amazing bike?
So you can book a group ride, or you can do single seats. So if you're booking a group ride, we've had Christmas parties, we've had birthday parties, we've had bachelorette parties.
So you can bring adult beverages on this as well?
You can, because we are at the confines of the entertainment district of Woodstock. So you can bring in adult beverages.
Wow, that was an amazing time and a great workout.
That was awesome, but I'm really hungry now.
Me too.
Let's go over and meet the owner of the Board in the Box. It's a great place that makes awesome charcuterie boards for everybody to enjoy.
Ashley with the Board and Box. Thank you so much for coming out. I do charcuterie, and I cannot wait to share this with you guys.
Yes, this amazing downtown Woodstock location is phenomenal. How did you choose it?
Well, I'm actually a Cherokee County native, so I grew up here. My dad actually used to drive the train through here. So growing up as a child, I would get to ride the train with my dad through here and wave at people, and just Cherokee County is my home. So I knew I had to choose a Cherokee County location.
Well, you couldn't have chosen a better place.
So the first thing that we're gonna do is learn how to make a meat roast. That's a staple on almost all of my grazing tables that I do. So it's really simple. You're gonna get your 2-ounce cup here. From there, I like to put it up in the left corner, but you can kind of do whatever you want with it.
So have you been making charcuterie for a long time?
No, actually, I'm about to have my 1-year anniversary in business. This is my birthday month, so I'm really excited.
What size boards do you do? Do you do big events, small events?
I do grazing tables, I do charcuterie cone walls, I do a charcuterie cart where I sell individual size boxes like what we're doing here.
So how did we do, Ashley?
I think you did pretty good for your first box. Let me grab the lids and you guys can box these up and then go on exploring other parts of downtown.
That sounds great. Are you ready, Kelly?
I'm ready. Thank you so much, Ashley. This has been amazing. What an amazing time we've had in Woodstock, Georgia today.
Not only did we get to show you some local businesses, restaurants, shopping, but there's even real estate walkable to here.
Thank you for joining us today on American Dream TV. We're your hosts, Kelly Anderson
and Lindsay McCarter, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Do you want to live, work, and play all within the same neighborhood? Well, then the Buckhead community might be the next place you call home. Welcome to another episode of American Dream. I'm your host, Jeremy Smith, and today we are in Buckhead. Today we'll be touring one of my new listings at the Grandview, Penthouse 302. After that, we are meeting with Livable Buckhead to hear about their community involvement with the Buck Shuttle and Path 400. Let's head into the penthouse. Welcome to Penthouse 302 at the Grandview. This unit features 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plus a den space. This den space can be also used as an office or a separate living area. But my favorite feature about this unit are the panoramic views. You have views of Midtown, downtown, and Buckhead skylines, all within your corner unit. The amenities at the Grandview include 24-hour concierge, pool, sauna, 2 gyms, a theater, and clubhouse. The Lenox MARTA station, Lenox Mall, Phipps Plaza, and multiple restaurant and entertainment venues are all within an easy walking distance. 2 premium assigned cover parking spaces are included with the sale of the home, as well as a storage unit. Now let's go downstairs to meet with Denise Starling, Executive Director of Livable Buckhead, to talk about some of the great amenities that this community offers.
Hey Jeremy, how
Denise,
you doing?
how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You want to take a ride on the Buck?
I would love to take a ride on the Buck today.
Great, well I called it 5 minutes ago and it just got here.
Perfect,
so
great timing.
Let's hop on.
All right. One of the great amenities of this community is having the Buck Shuttle right at your fingertips, right outside your door, right outside the Grandview, to take you really around everywhere in the community. Can you tell me a little bit more about this service?
Sure, I'd love to. We've had this in operation since, believe it or not, 2003. And it's one of the ways that we keep Buckhead really on the map for sustainability and also for just being innovative. This is actually a new cutting edge technology. It's called microtransit, and it's basically Uber for shuttle. And so you just have to call it. You have an app just like you do if you call Uber or Lyft, and tell it where you want to go, and within 7 minutes you'll get a ride.
And we're off. Where are we headed to?
We are going to go over to pick up Path 400 just behind Lenox Square today, so I can show you another community amenity.
Perfect, thank you.
So this is my favorite section of Path 400. It's got so many things going on because it's sort of like this little piece of nature right in the middle of all this great infrastructure. And you don't expect to find the nature right here in our pond. And it's also, that's a really kind of cool part just from the physical side, but then this is also the section where we're really putting in a lot of art and doing that more to where we can be sort of the public art part of Buckhead. This has been a place where it's sort of easier for us to get a lot of those things done. We have a lot of walls, a lot of tagging that's been done that we can cover over.
Good.
So we've got a couple of great murals. We have local artist Krista Jones, who's Jonesy Atlanta. And then we have another one, Ashley Bella, which is a mural about human trafficking and women overcoming the difficulties and the harm that has been done to them surviving human trafficking. And then where we're standing right here is also another key part because this plaza is dedicated to Maxine Rock. And Maxine was one of the founders of the Path Foundation, who's our partner on this project, but she also is a Buckhead resident. So she was instrumental for us in helping get the neighborhood support to make this project a reality. This is a park space that's been here for a long time. If you see up overhead, that's the Highway 400. And so it's reclaimed space right underneath the highway. And this is the next spot where we're building Path 400. So you can see behind us the trucks that are pouring the columns that are going to support the bridge for the trail.
Today we've been to the Grandview Penthouse, Path 400, rode around on the Buck, and ended here at Mountain Way Commons to see the new construction that's going on here with all the parks. Thank you again, Livable Buckhead, for everything. I'm your host, Jeremy Smith of American Dream TV, selling Atlanta, and I'll see you next time.
I'm Bev Knight. I'm the lead agent for the Good Life Group, Lake Lanier Specialist for Keller Williams Lanier Partners, and I'm your host today for Selling Atlanta. Today I want to talk to you about why a basement in a lake house is more important and more valuable than a basement in a subdivision house. For most people, a basement is little more than an afterthought. It's often used for storage, or if it's finished, it's not at the same level as the rest of the home. But in this case, the basement is basically the front door to the lake, so it adds significant value to your home. As you can see, these homeowners are in the process of finishing their basement. It's the gateway to the lake. Plus, after a day of boating and swimming, people often land in the basement to unwind, dry off, and enjoy a cocktail. Now that you've seen an unfinished basement, I want to show you what is possible for a do-it-yourself basement. And to do that, I'm meeting here with Curtis Smart, who is the premium do-it-yourselfer in this area. So thank you for meeting with us, Curtis, and
Thanks
show us
for
what you
coming
did. Curtis is a computer engineer, and it shows. Wait till you see what he's done in this room.
So this is the main TV, but I needed to have a place to put all the gear, and you didn't want stuff laying out everywhere, so we put it behind the TV. So Bev, what we have in here is a surround sound system. You also have over here the PlayStation system, Xbox, and then one of my favorites, the VR system. So this is a full computer with a nice VR setup in it, and I have a wireless headset that you put on right here and you can go out there and play.
And so I see more TVs. So on Saturday mornings in the fall, I bet you have TVs going everywhere with football. Is that right?
That is correct. All you have to do is rotate them and turn it to TV mode.
Okay.
Use your remote. And these are just standard Roku TVs, so any kind of ESPN or Netflix or Hulu that you want to watch your shows on, you can do it right here and you can have all of them going at the same time.
And one of my favorite things in this room is this wall. Reclaimed wood is all the rage right now, and I think Curtis and his wife, Angie, found a great solution for that. It's very expensive, so he found something that I want y'all to know about.
So this stuff is very versatile and easy to install, and anybody can do it. It's really thin reclaimed wood, and there's sticky stuff on the back, and you literally just peel it and stick it to the wall.
If you live on the lake, you know that a bourbon bar is really popular right now. And one of my favorite things in here is this light fixture set. Tell us about making those light fixtures.
Well, first I had to drink the bourbon.
Oh, good. That's the best part, right?
And then once it's empty, I have this device that has a glass cutter on it. You just roll it. Then after you roll it, it cuts this cut on there for you. And then you tap it off, and then you sand it down with some sandpaper. And then I just drilled a hole in the lid big enough for this cable to get through, and I just replaced 2 light fixtures that were up there already.
Well, I love what you did in this basement. You did a great job. You inspired a lot of people, I'm sure. So thank you so much for letting us look at it. We appreciate you.
Thanks, Bev.
So you've seen an unfinished basement. You've seen a do-it-yourself basement. Now I want to show you a designer basement. This one was designed by a young, energetic couple, and I love the way it looks. Let's go see. So one of the most striking things about this basement is the ceiling. It's definitely an industrial design and very high. It's just very inviting, very much in style right now. And you gotta love this cool bar. It's just, every lake house needs a little bar in the basement. Whenever you find a lake, you're going to find hills and valleys. Otherwise, the lake would go whooshing down to Alabama. So around Lake Lanier, there are lots of hills and there are lots of basements. You'll want to finish your basement so it will appeal to lake buyers. You want it to be a warm gathering place after a fun day on the lake. You'll be glad you did. I'm Bev Knight. I'm the lead agent for the Good Life Group and your host of ADTV's Selling Atlanta. We'll see you on the lake.
I'm Shelly Phillips with American Dream TV, Selling Atlanta. Today we're in a small town in Northeast Georgia. And when you sell real estate in a small town, you have to sell more than just homes to people. It has to be for the birds as well. Today we're going to meet with a guy named Jerry Rice, the owner of Mid-South Cage. He builds homes for the birds. After that, we're gonna take a look into his real passion. Come spend the day with us. Hey y'all, it's Shelly again, and we are over in a new construction home for the birds, not for people. And I am standing here with Jerry Rice, the owner of Mid-South Cage. Jerry, can you tell me how big this home is and how many birds it will home?
Yeah, this house here is 54 by 600. It'll hold around 54,000 chickens.
Okay, and about how long would it take you to build one house?
Usually takes us it's 3 weeks on the building, 3 weeks on equipment.
How big do these birds get?
These birds here, according to which integrator it is, this will probably be a 5-6 pound bird.
Okay, all right, and they're in here for about 7 weeks?
7 weeks, yeah.
All right, and this is a broiler farm, so tell me the different types of chicken farms that you can have.
There's several different ones. I mean, you start off on the pullets to raise the small chickens to come in here. And then you got breeder houses, commercial layer houses. You have great-grandparent flocks. You have great-great-grandparent flocks. So there's several different styles of houses.
Right, and you put this equipment in here, of course, so can you tell me a little bit about the equipment?
Yes, we have the big tubes there hanging up here are the heaters up here in the top. The red pans there, that's the feeders. And the drinkers there are the white pipe with the little red nipples on them.
Okay, and all that will lower down so that the chicken has access?
Except the heaters, they'll stay up.
Okay.
So, but everything else will lower. Well, the baby chicks on up, they raise up as the chickens get older.
Right, okay. So is this your real passion?
No, not really.
Okay. Can we go take a look at your real passion then?
Yes, we can.
Right. Well, we'll scoot on over there. Now here's the passion for Mr. Rice. So tell me how you got started doing this.
We got started doing this when we was teenagers. My brother, he was real big into hot rodding, and which drew me into it. I'd be at home, he calls, hey, can you come down here? Wade's down here and help me finish putting this motor in. We'd go down and work on it half the night and get the motor in and get ready to go racing.
So y'all would change them out and get them faster each time?
He wanted the faster motor. It was always something about, he had to have something a little quicker, a little better. Somebody might outrun him, so he got to make sure he can outrun them.
Right. So it would be hard for me to pick, but which one of these is your favorite?
The favorite of mine is the green and white 55 Bel Air wagon here, which is me and my wife both. That's her favorite. We sort of call it our date night car. We, go out on weekends and stuff and eat in it and all this.
So do you know how many cars that you own?
My wife says I have too many.
Never too many.
Yeah.
So have you won any awards with any of these cars?
We have won a lot of awards with these cars. I reckon that's the reason we do some of that. It's because we like, hey, winning the car show here, there, yonder.
Are any of these cars for sale?
Yes, I mean, these cars in here, we like to buy them, put our little touch to them and stuff. And somebody comes along, they like it better than I do. And yes, we'll sell it and buy something else and work on it, have another different project.
So which one would be the fastest here?
It'll be the orange 73 Camaro over here. It's got a thread 3-stroker engine in it. It's got nitrous on it. I mean, it's a pretty handful to drive. I mean, it's pretty fun.
Oh. So these are for sale, and I can test drive that one, right?
Yes, you can test drive that one.
Let's go take a spin.
All right.
Thank you so much for the test ride and letting us take a look into your day.
Thank y'all. I enjoyed having y'all and showing what all we do.
That was my episode of American Dream, Selling Atlanta. I'm Shelly Phillips, and I'll see you next time.
Atlanta has been named the #1 real estate market in the entire country to watch, says the National Association of Realtors, Mansion Global, and even Money Magazine. I'm Bobby Schmidt, your host of American Dream TV. Come with me and let me show you what makes us #1. Looking up, you can't help but see the cranes. Construction cranes mean development and prosperity. I count 11 cranes standing right here in this spot. Unbelievable growth and development in real estate right here in Atlanta. Another reason we're number one. You know, when families are moving in cities like Atlanta, there needs to be new restaurants, new grocery stores, new pharmacies, and Atlanta has everything to offer. Atlanta is such a great place to live and work. There's so many large U.S. companies have their national and regional headquarters here. I mean, Invesco, Investment Group, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, NCR, Porsche, Home Depot, Chick-fil-A, Arby's, Papa John's, State Farm, and Mercedes, just to name a few. We have 4 national sports teams in Atlanta: the Falcons, Hawks, United, and of course the Braves. We have multiple performance entertainment venues. And now with the entertainment industry and studios coming into our city, all this brings new stores, restaurant, and support for the residents here in Atlanta. With the Chattahoochee River running through Atlanta, Lake Lanier only a stone's throw north, the 4 incredible seasons. That is why I love Atlanta and why so many others do too. In addition to the high-rise living and all those cranes with the office space, we're right here in Atlanta with multi-family duplex townhomes right here in Peachtree Park. Great place to live. With all the growth and development in Atlanta, we have a special need for our celebrities, our sports figures, and of course our executives to provide them substantial housing. Look at this. The real estate market in Atlanta is really booming. We have buyers, we have closings. If you want to really see for yourself, come to Atlanta. Now I've got to get back to work. I'm Bobby Schmidt, your host of American Dream. Come see me next time.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.